Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 103. In the last episode, we started putting in this carbon skimmer, because we definitely have to do something about this breathability. It's terrible. On that note, in order to help the algae terrariums, I put in another pitcher pump here, just so we can start using water right away instead of having to wait till it's 4 tiles up. And we also picked up a new dupe. Joshua here. And the reason I grabbed him is he started out, somehow, with a 15 in strength. I mean, it's already boosted to 17 from running around, but he started with a 15. I've never seen a 15 starting stat on any dupe ever. That's amazing. Yeah, so he's basically just supplying stuff, running around, helping with move stuff around, and he's very, very good at it. He's very, very strong. So, it's very nice. And I ripped out my little fir vine here, which made me sad, but we definitely needed better airflow in here, so I put in that little oxy. Took several tries, but the pip eventually got it done, so. The air quality here is still absolute garbage, but at least it's ever so slightly improving. But I think the main thing, once we have this carbon skimmer in, then they can go back to working on this. I lowered its priority. They'll get to it. This will be far more immediately useful, I think. Even though it uses a lot of water, but I don't think we get a real choice in this matter. So, but yeah, that's where we are. It was a bit of a chore running water down to here. It's our closest source of clean water was way up here, so that wasn't pleasant, but at least the output polluted water, no problem at all. Right to that pump, easy as pie. So that part at least will be easy. And I know you guys don't really want to do it, but if you finish this part up, the air quality gets better. And then life gets better. It really does. Trust me on this one. It's so much easier when you can actually breathe. You may not believe me, it really is true. There you go. And they haven't got to any of this in a while. But I'm basically, as I mentioned a couple episodes ago, I'm just basically walling this in to push all this liquid over so we don't have any more of this wall of liquid shenanigans, which is just kind of silly. And so far my little trick here has been working out well. Stuff has been dropping here nicely. So this has never stopped at any point, and we have lots of lumber now, so I definitely did not need to put in more trees, so I'm glad I didn't, because there was no need to. That would have just been more work and more water usage that we don't need to do. No, I think we definitely have enough trees. Said no druid ever. There we go, and with that we are skimming carbon dioxide. So that will pull away a good kilogram per second. Sorry, it emits a kilogram per second polluted. It's pulling 300 grams of carbon. Okay, so it's not quite as good as this pump's going to be, because that'll do 500, but still, the fact that this can run continuously, and it looks like we get all of our water back. Like, there's no loss whatsoever, other than obviously the time, for our sieve to switch it back to plain, but there's no actual loss in fluids, so that's very good. Alright, printables. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to grab some oxylight. It might be too much pressure here, but theoretically this will be just off-gassing oxygen, right? As long as the pressure here isn't crazy high. Where it went? Oh, I just missed it. Yeah. Although, what is the pressure here? It probably is too high, actually. Well, anyway, once the pressure lowers, that can start off-gassing. That'll actually just accelerate the oxygen replacements, so that will be very good. But we should be able to just basically sit here and watch like 12.9 kilograms of pressure. That is nuts. That is just nuts. But as long as it is trending downwards, then it's fine. But I may very well need a second carbon skimmer. In fact, I might need a couple of them in all reality, but I think I definitely need at least one more. But that's fine. Actually, am I going to put it there? I'm going to be walling all this off anyway. Maybe I'll just put this somewhere over here, maybe. Yeah, we'll just put it on this side. That's fine. Okay, you can just offload wherever. And now I gotta be careful. I do not want to carve across this because then they'll cut it open and use it, and that will be terrible. So I think instead what we'll do is we'll just kind of run underneath here and up like that. You can just go to there. I will have to give you a ladder so you can actually get at this part, but that's totally fine. And power. Again, that's totally fine. We'll just go underneath. No problem at all. So they're not going to enjoy running under the volcano through the polluted water and oil to get this, but I don't see as they get a vote, so that's fine. Yeah, this is still increasing, right? Well, holding steady, I suppose. So yeah, we definitely needed more of these. Oh, and you're just out of range. I was going to say maybe this thing can help build a little bit, but it's just out of range. Oh well. The Dupes will have to do it themselves. So be it. Yeah, it's always Joshua. Because he hasn't been around long enough to have a high athletic score, so he can't run out of the terrible air quick enough, so I get a lot of suffocation warnings, and it's always him. But that'll improve over time as he hangs out and grows that athletic skill naturally from all the running around. So again, I know you don't want to do this job, guys, but you're going to do this job, guys. Why there's sweep irons on them? They shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. We actually did some research. Amazing. So I'm going to deliberately not research anything else for a bit because that uses up water. And at this point, I really want the water situation to improve. So, in all reality, I should have shut the research off before, but I forgot. Oopsies. That's okay. That lets Bubbles help with the building and moving stuff around and that, so I know she's not really made for it, but might as well help, right? Every little bit helps. I guess part of the problem as well, this here being a bit of a liquid lock, that might get a bit tricky. So it actually maybe it's good that I put one on this side, because these two halves are completely isolated because of this liquid lock here. I mean, ultimately I just want it dragged from out here anyway, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but it does mean that the pressure here and the pressure here will not be necessarily the same. They could be quite a bit different. But it's fine. So at some point I'll have to figure out how to deal with this. Because I have no idea. Oh, the other thing, speaking of that, I haven't, in a very long time, this thing's probably full, or very nearly, I haven't pushed the rad bolts over. I completely forgot about that. I don't think I've done that in about 2 episodes now. Whoopsies. Anyway. Yeah, so you have a good range on you now. Alright, so, if you were a planetary launcher, although if I make them do this, no, I don't want them to do this yet. I need them down here working on this stuff. This is still more important. The rocket stuff's going to have to wait. We have to fix this oxygen properly. And that means getting these skimmers up and then getting to this. So the rocketry is going to have to wait. And that's the same reason I haven't sent anyone over to the asteroid in a while either. There's too much stuff that has to be done here. We have got to fix this oxygen problem, or we're going to have big, big problems. And much sadness will occur. Did I not hook that up, or have they just not finished it? No, I just... Forget it, we'll just do that. I'm not messing around with joint plate. It looks really dumb, but I don't really care. Actually, I do care. It bothers me, so we'll just fix it like that. For that matter, we no longer need these ladders. Actually, you might need that ladder to get at this. This might be a tricky spot for them to get to. I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, this is still hovering around 12.8, 12.9, so it's at least not getting worse. It's not getting any better, really, but it's at least not getting worse. And Joshua got a new skill point. Congratulations. You get to be even better at carrying. And, of course, new hat. Oh, I do love new hat time. Anyway, there we go. Skimmer here is up. So again, that's going to take a while, but that should be helping. And that will take some of the pressure out of here, which in turn means this one will start doing a bit better. It's going to take a while, but I think that will solve this. Yeah, you can see it's now dipping below 12.8. So the extra losing some of the pressure from this side is helping on this side. So they're kind of indirectly helping each other. It would be better if we were able to clear this, but that's fine. Looks like you kind of started that, just didn't finish it for some reason. Interesting enough. There you go. So yeah, it's kind of a yucky manual job, but that's fine. Every single trip in here is a little bit shorter and therefore a little bit less brutal for them. But they should now at least occasionally be working on this stuff again, and that will help. But mostly having these up. I was so reluctant to use them, obviously, because of the use of water, but I always thought they gave less water back. Like, I thought it used up some of that water, which is why I was very hesitant to use these in the first place. But now that I know that all it does is it's just a strict conversion, that's no problem at all. So like I say, especially if I put in another water sieve at some point. I don't really know where it would go, though. It definitely can't live up here. There's no room in the inn. It's a very busy spot. Unless I, like, plunk it in here or something. I suppose I could do. That might be a thing at some point. But we'll leave just on the one for now. As long as this thing is running most of the time, and it should be, Joshua should be on supplying it pretty regularly. It's a higher priority. And he is dedicated to supplies, so I think it should be okay. Yeah, so it's slow, but it is coming down. So this is absolutely working. Would it be worthwhile putting a third one in? That I don't know. How much can this process back? Oh, this can do 5 kilos per second. Oh. That's exciting, because I don't think the pumps can feed it that much. Pumps only do, as far as I know, 500. Pretty sure. Well, maybe it's 10. Well, either way, doesn't matter. The important part is, let us find something. As lovely as gold is, we don't need it. I'll find something better. I'll be back. Okay, we're just going to grab some steel. Always helpful. We're going to need a ton of that when we get back to the asteroid anyway, so no reason not to grab more. Although, actually, I think I've sent enough over already, or close to, so maybe we don't really need the steel, but I don't think it harms anything to have it, so I think it'll be okay. Well, they did that much quicker this time. Very nice, guys. I suppose I could plunk a ladder in here. I don't know if it would really help. Letting them come in across this way. I don't know if that's really helpful or not. What I should probably do, though, is get a pip over here. See if it'll plant this oxy for us. Where is my nearest pip? I thought I had one floating around loose out here. I probably do, and I just have no idea where it went. So I may just have to grab another one. I have absolutely no idea where it is. Yeah, we'll just grab another one. Hello, sir. If you would be so kind as to come over here. Should leave that off, right? Let's actually have a couple over here. Give them a better chance of actually doing one of them. Of course, the air sucks so bad it's hard for them to even get in here to do it, but anyway. We're working on it. It's a painful process, but it is entirely self-inflicted, because like I say, I was not watching your breathability. Wow, that is getting bad. Here, I basically have a hard wall here. Well, this is starting to improve. Yeah, there's so much pressure, the oxys don't even want to run. Not ideal. Really not ideal. I'm pretty sure that this thing can support 2 of these. And if I'm wrong, I can always split them, but I'm pretty sure it won't be a big deal. Right, I can't do that the easy way, can I? Fine, we'll do it that way. Have it your way. One thing I'm not sure is if there's enough water coming down to support them. I might need to put in either a second pump dedicated just to them, or give them their own little water sieve and just let them cycle. That certainly would be an interesting way of doing it. For now, I think I'll just let it go, but that certainly is an interesting idea. I'm going to clear those because the little exclamation mark bugs me. Right. Yeah, it's not really dropping, but hopefully once we get this one in, that'll do it. Well, this doesn't look like it's pushing super hard yet, so I guess it's still okay on one pump. Seems like it anyway. I suppose if I wanted to get real fancy, I could put a ladder in here and start deconstructing as they go and get the resource back. I don't know if I'm that desperate, but it is an option down the road if I ever do get desperate for sandstone. Could dig all that back out. I'd like to think I'm not going to be that desperate for sandstone. You never know. But who knows? Stress levels are still not looking that great. They still have never gotten around to... Oh, they can't reach that. That's probably a good reason they've never done that. That would be a good reason for that. Though they should be able to reach that, no? Well, maybe not. Maybe they have to do it from above to do it properly. And I guess there's no reason they can't. Well, it's also not completely not necessary, right? Like it's... well, let them do it anyway. If they want to do that bit, they can do that bit, and if they don't ever end up doing it, not a huge deal either way. But we should at least get the light in, right? That'd be nice. And the deodorizer, I suppose. Make that a little bit nicer. And then just leave that natural. That's fine. Totally, totally fine. What are you waiting on? What are you not receiving that you'd like to be receiving? Oh, yeah, that would help, right? If I actually, like, finished the build. Amazing how that helps. That's pretty amazing. Wowie. In a word, wowie. There you go. Now with that going, pressure here should start to ease off. Which in turn means I'm kind of using this square as my sample. Yeah, it's starting to slip a little bit below 12.7 now, so again, it's slow, but some progress is being made. That's really all we can ask for, I guess. Is that unreachable, or you just not feel like doing it? Or are you just have to wait for plastic to... Oh, all the plastic probably got moved onto the ship, so it probably will be a while for that to arrive. Yeah. Well, that's fine. There you go. Nice little light. Doesn't look like it gives off a whole lot of light, but I'm sure it makes it a little bit nicer in there. And then we'll get rid of these unnecessary ladders. Sweep it all out, and that'll be alright. Yeah, that'll be very nice. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave things there for today, so apologies, the last couple episodes have really just been playing with carbon skimmers, but every once in a while you have to do stuff like this, or everyone's just completely suffocates. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See you.